Hey everybody, Gilda Cobb-Hunter here. Congratulations on being able to graduate from the only school that I'm aware of in South Carolina, the Modjeska Simkins School, that teaches you about racism, systemic racism, our history, learning from our history, the importance of it. It is quite an accomplishment. And I know if you're honest with yourself, that you will agree that you are much more informed or much better informed about our beautiful state, about how we got to where we are, and about how unfortunately we still are where we are. So congratulations on that accomplishment. Now I know that Brett and Becky have shared with you throughout the sessions that we don't expect everybody to be an organizer, but what we do expect and would appreciate as a result of all the time and energy that has gone into this is that you are at least better informed of how to be more effective in your civic engagement. Of course, as somebody who's an elected official, I hope some of y'all will give some thought to running for office, because we need progressive-minded people at whatever age to run for office here in South Carolina. We need those people at every level, not just at the State House, but at every level. So I want to encourage you to think about that. But regardless, as I said, the value, the benefit of the lessons that you've received from your weeks, your months of work with Brett and Becky and the network's Modjeska School is just a real eye-opening experience. And so let me just suggest to you that one of the things that has been important to me, and I want to just give a plug to the South Carolina Progressive Network. There are a lot of people who over the years, and I've been around, as the young people say, I've been around for a minute. And so I've had the privilege of witnessing a number of progressive organizations come and go. The South Carolina Progressive Network is the one consistent organizing entity in our state. And so I want to encourage you to do as I do, and that is be a good ambassador for the work that the network does. We have talked, and I'm sure in a part of your lessons, there have been conversations about the inside game and the outside game, and all of that is relevant. But what you should know, and I know that you probably don't need me to tell you this, is that quite frankly, if we look at the numbers, we are not going to win many battles in the South Carolina State Legislature. Does that mean we shouldn't try? Does that mean we just take our ball and go home? That we just say, oh, what's the use? We're not going to win. We're outnumbered. I think the worst thing we can do as progressives in South Carolina is take the attitude, y'all, it don't make any difference. They are going to do what they want to do. And hopefully the work you've done and the commitment you've made to the school over these last several months will imbue in you, if you will, some stick-to-itness, some kind of intestinal fortitude that says, you know what? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I see the Progressive Network as the only thing that closely resembles the freedom schools and all of those things that were done. When you talk about our history and you talk about people like September Clark, and you understand the role that she played, you already know about Modjeska Simkins and the role she played. All I ask you to do is not let this training, not let all of this knowledge go to waste. I am a firm believer in the lawmaker method, each one reach one. We've got a ton of work to do, y'all, and not a whole lot of us willing to do it. Welcome to the crusade. Welcome to the struggle. As they say in the movement, the struggle continues. It is so gratifying to know that we have at least almost 40 people as a result of going through this class who are able, willing, and ready to join the struggle. It's all up to you. I'm a firm believer that talk is cheap. Action speaks louder than words. Based on the knowledge that you've gotten as a result of the Progressive Network's Modjeska Simkins School, you're ready to do battle. So just do it. Thank you so much. I look forward to working with all of you. Hope you will keep the connections that you have made as a result of this class, as a result of this school. And the final pitch is, you know the value that the school has been for you. How about share that? If there are others in your community who would benefit from going through this experience, and again, it's important, y'all, because when you think about what we're doing in Columbia and in state houses around this country, talking about banning books and critical race and all of that crap that doesn't even exist in our schools, it lets you know that the job is not continued. And I know I said I was through, but you know, I'm Baptist and I'm not a preacher, but you know, Baptist people say, and finally. So I'm just going to end this with one final finally. And thank you again for what you've done, but more importantly, for what you will do. If I could ever be of help, please don't hesitate to contact me as a social worker. The kind of social work I do is when we talk about victims of violence, we talk to victims about breaking the silence. What you've got to do and what you are really armed to do as a result of attending this school is to roll up your sleeves and get out there and dispel ignorance and myths and misconceptions. Put a thumb in your spine and just do it. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Bye.